Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mothman Diecast Racing and the TNT Speedway. Today we have our F1 Choose Your Ride race. I know it's way overdue, but I've been having issues and I've got them taken care of, I hope. With that being said, let's get on with the racing. First up, we have Rancid Cactus in lane 1, Baby on Board in lane 2. Baby on Board taking the first one. Lane swap, Rancid Cactus lane 2, Baby on Board lane 1. Baby on Board taking the second one. Up next, we have Larry Stipe in lane 1, Leah in lane 2. Good luck. Leah taking the first one. Lane swap. Leah taking down the second one. Up next, lane 1, the Taminator. Lane 2, Glitch. Lane swap. Glitch lane 1, Taminator lane 2. Taminator came off the track. Glitch moving on. Up next, Cadet Weasel lane 1, Slick lane 2. Slick with the rollover. Cadet with the first win. Lane swap, Slick lane 1, Cadet lane 2. Cadet moving on. Up next, Saucin lane 1, Alicio lane 2. Alicio taking the first one. Lane swap. Alicio lane 1, Saucin lane 2. Alicio moving on. Up next, lane 1, Jenny. Lane 2, Slingshot. Slingshot coming off the track. Jenny taking down the first one. Lane swap. Slingshot lane 1, Jenny lane 2. Double fallout. Rerun. Slingshot lane 1, Jenny lane 2. Jenny moving on with the only finish. Up next, Bad Dad lane 1. Lane 2, we have a driver and co-driver, which is Tiny is the driver. Co-driver is Jerry Rodriguez. Bad Dad coming off the track. Tiny and Jerry Rodriguez moving on to the next race, taking down the first one. Lane swap. Lane 1, Tiny, Jerry Rodriguez. Lane 2, Bad Dad. A lot of fighting on that one. All right, let's try this again. Tiny, Jerry Rodriguez, lane 1. Bad Dad, lane 2. Take 2. Tiny coming off the track this time. Bad Dad taking the win on this one, but moving on with the better time, Tiny and Jerry Rodriguez. All right, last up for the first part of the bracket. We've got Jimmy in lane 1, Lil JCT in lane 2. Jimmy being bullied off the track. Lil JCT taking the first one. Lane swap. Lil JCT in lane 1. Lane 2, Jimmy. Jimmy getting a little bit of payback. Jimmy so close and yet so far. Let's try this one more time. Same lanes. Lil JCT lane 1, Jimmy lane 2. Jimmy, that's not a parking spot. Lil JCT taking the win. Moving on. In round 2, we've got Baby on board, Leah, Glitch, Cadet, Alicio and Jenny, Tiny and Jerry Rodriguez, Little JCT. All right, first one up. We've got Baby on board on lane 1, Leah, lane 2. Baby on board taking the first one. Lane swap. Lane 1, Leah. Lane 2, Baby on board. Baby on board, moving on. Up next, lane 1, Glitch. Lane 2, Cadet. Glitch with the block. Let's take it back to the top. We got a lane swap. We got Cadet lane 1, Glitch lane 2. We have to have a winner, guys. Cadet with the win and moving on. With the first DNF, we're going to have to rerun this again. Give him another chance. Glitch lane 1, Cadet lane 2. Cadet taking it down and moving on. Lane 1, we have Alicio. Lane 2, we have Jenny. Jenny coming off the track with a slow start. Alicio taking the first one. Lane swap, we have Jenny lane 1, Alicio lane 2. Alicio moving on. Last up for the second bracket, Tiny and Jerry Rodriguez led lane 1, Lil JCT lane 2. Lil JCT playing dirty, but pays for his indiscretions. We're going to try this again. Same lanes. Tiny, Jerry Rodriguez, lane 1. Lil JCT, lane 2. Tiny getting pushed off of the track again. Lil JCT taking the first one. Lane swap. Lil JCT, lane 1. Tiny and Jerry Rodriguez, lane 2. Looks like Tiny and Jerry Rodriguez says not this time. Tiny taking this win, but moving on is Little JCT with the better time. For our semifinals, we have Baby on Board, Cadet, Alicio, Little JCT. For the first race of the semifinals, we have Baby on Board, lane 1, Cadet on lane 2. Baby on Board taking the first one. Lane swap, Cadet Weasel, lane 1, lane 2, Baby on Board. Baby on Board moving on to the finals. Last up, we have Alicio lane 1, Lil JCT lane 2. Alicio taking the first one. Lane swap. Lane 1, Lil JCT. Lane 2, Alicio. Alicio blocking Lil JCT from even crossing the line. Alicio moving on to the finals. Here we are, folks. The race we've all come to see. The finals. Who's going to take it? Baby on Board or Alicio? Let's find out and see. Lane 1, we have Baby on Board. Lane 2, Alicio. Alicio with the first win. Lane swap. Alicio, lane 1, Baby on Board on lane 2. Can Baby on Board come back and take this win? Let's see. Alicio taking it down. There you have it, folks. There's your winner, Alicio. Congratulations. There you have it, everyone. Alicio is your F1 winner. Congratulations. Coming up next is our August race. I'm going to be doing that one here soon, so keep in touch and keep in tune. Until then, thank you for watching.